morning we're getting the train from Shinjuku to Nakano, so I thought I'd take you with me and show you the process of getting through the station onto the platform and catching your train, because I know it's something that a lot of people worry about before they come to Tokyo, especially places like Shinjuku Station, which is the busiest station in the world. There'll be a walkthrough of 2 journeys in this video. After the first one, I'll show you how to top up your Suica card at the ticket machine. We'll also be taking a wrong turning, so you can see what to do if that happens, which, let's face it, is probably inevitable at some point. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. And thank you to everyone who's backed my Kickstarter so far. I've designed this Japan trip planning deck to help you plan your trip. It was funded on day 1, so they're definitely being made. They'll be sent out in time for Christmas. If you want one, the link's in the description. So back to Shinjuku Station and the first journey. So this is a fairly simple journey without any changes from Shinjuku Station to Nakano Station. We're taking the Churo line. I checked the route on my phone. This app is Japan Travel by Navitime. It tells you we need the Churo line rapid towards Ome, and it even tells you it's on platform 12, so that should be super easy, but I'll show you the signs along the way. So there's a sign up there to the JR lines, which are straight ahead. So those are the stairs we've just come down. Shinjuku Station has many entrances. We've just come in the east entrance because that's the closest one to our hotel near Kabukicho. And straight away when you come in, there's a sign saying JR lines this way. Don't worry about the central east gate, that's just which ticket gates it is. Any of them are fine, really.
How do you know which one's a JR?
Good point. So when I looked up the route, it said it was the JR Churo line, and the JR stands for Japan Railways, which is the company that runs the line. Train lines in Japan are run by so many different companies, and each has its own little section of the station. All the JR lines are together, so the Churo line will be in the same place as the Yamanote line, which is a line you'll be taking a lot around Tokyo. So this way, straight ahead to the JR lines. Let's go. There are so many signs up here. You just have to keep focused on the ones you need. There's some lockers to the side. There's always lots of coin lockers at stations. If you want to know more about coin lockers, I have a video all about how to use them. There's another sign to the JR lines. Keep going straight ahead. There's even a sign on the floor here, JR line Central East Gate. Up there you can see the JR logo and JR lines towards the right. As we approach the ticket gates, here are some ticket machines on the right. You can top up your Suica card here if you need to. We'll be doing that in a minute when we get to Nakano. On the left are more coin lockers. It's normal to go past several banks of them, especially at large stations like this one. There's another sign here, JR lines go right. Oh yeah, there's lines to follow to the airport as well, Narita Airport. And here we are at the ticket gates. So I'm using my Suica card today, and we'll just scan in as we go through the ticket gates. It tells you on the gate how much credit's left on your Suica card. Which way next? This way is towards the platforms. I can see the signs in the distance with the numbers for each platform. And up here it tells you which platform for each train. This sign alternates between Japanese and English. Now I know from looking at the app that we need platform 12, and there's a sign to it up there with the orange for the Churo line rapid. If you don't know which platform you want, this sign tells you which platforms for which line. JR lines, that's lines run by Japan Railways, are always colour coded the same colours, and the same for metro lines, which makes it a lot easier to spot them when you're looking at signs. Now, 12. We're taking a wrong turning here. Yep, that platform wasn't there, so we're just going to go back. It says this way, and there's a sign to 11 and 12 this way.
What happens if you go through the wrong ticket gate? I need to get my card.
If you try and go back through the ticket gate, it will beep at you and it might not let you through. You just go to the person at the side and say "Chigaimashita," which means I did it wrong, I made a mistake. Very useful, "Chigaimashita." Here we are, platform 12. It says Churo line rapid. For Nakano, that's where we're going. 12 is on the right. Oh, and the train's already there. And we're on. The displays on the train are really helpful. They tell you where you are, which stations are coming up next, and even how long it'll take to get there. They alternate between Japanese and English, and it's a good chance to practice your hiragana and kanji with the station names.
あります。ご注意ください。
Crabs. When you get off the train, look for the yellow signs if you're going out the exit and look for white signs if you're transferring to another line. We're going for the north exit. There's a sign to up ahead and there's the ticket gates. Nakano is quite a small station, so this one's quite simple. I've got my Suica card ready. So here we are in Nakano. If when you get to the ticket gates you find you don't have enough credit left on your Suica card to go through the gates, it'll go and it won't let you through. But there's always a top-up machine quite near the ticket gates, so you can just go to that and top up your card and then you can go through. When the train arrives at the station, it can be quite overwhelming, especially if it's a busy train, because everyone's getting off at the same time and crowding the platform and all going down the stairs or the escalator. If you're uncomfortable with that, just pull over to the side, wait by the edge, and it only takes about 30 seconds for everyone to go away, and then you can just walk calmly and peacefully on your own. And there's some nice plum blossoms out here in Nakano. It's the first week of March. The plum blossoms have a brighter pink colour than cherry blossoms. I think they're a nicer colour actually. Don't tell the cherry blossoms. There are several types of ticket machines that you'll see around. If you're topping up your Suica card, the ones you want here are the pink ones, charge machines. I'm not sure if they're always pink, but they'll say charge on them. There's also some Tokyo Metro machines over there. If you still have a Suica from a previous trip, they last for 10 years since you last used them, as long as it's the regular Suica, not the one for tourists, the welcome Suica. It's such a long time, I'm surprised they last that long, and they really do still work.
This is 20...
You bought it in 2010?
2010, yeah, so it's a good 14 years old, still going well.
I lost mine, that's why mine's different. First change the language to English. There's the button at the top. Put your IC card in the tray.
Sometimes you have to put it in a slot. This one's a tray. How much do you want to add? Just 1,000?
Yep, let's go 1,000 yen.
You need to put money in. And
This...
you don't have to put the exact amount in, so that's a 10,000.
Reporting ticket information. Please do not move the card. Reporting ticket information. Please do not charge complete.
So it's giving us change, and you can take your card. This pass holder is so useful for keeping my Suica card on hand, especially as my bag's always round full of stuff. It's on a string, so you can use it easily at the ticket gates. I got this from the Tamagotchi Depot in Harajuku. RIP. You can get them at various stores that do character goods and souvenirs. Shops that sell cute stuff tend to have them. And the one time I took my card out of my pass holder was the time I lost it. So there's a lesson for you. We've come to Nakano to have a quick look around Nakano Broadway. It's a mall that has lots of shops selling collectibles, figures. If you like anime stuff or games, you'll find loads of interesting things here. You never know what you'll find. It's such an interesting place to come to. There will be a video from Nakano, so subscribe if you want to see that. There are some older videos about it on my channel if you can't wait for that one. That was quite a simple trip on the train earlier, so now we're done in Nakano Broadway. We're going to Harajuku next, so I'll take you with me on the train journey from Nakano Station to Harajuku Station, which involves one change at Shinjuku Station from the Churo line to the Yamanote line. Here's the ticket gates at Nakano Station. I've got my Suica card at the ready. And you want the Churo line back towards central Tokyo. Yes, we took the rapid on the way here. So platform 6, and the numbers for the platforms are over there, really big on the wall. Oh, yep, escalators the other side. Often there is a way with escalators and one with stairs, and a lift if you can find it. Here we are, platform 6 on this side. The marks on the floor tell you where to queue up. That's where the doors are going to be. This tells us when the next train's going to be. This should switch to English in a minute, but in any case the next one's at 2:12. There we are, there's a special rapid and the local train. The local train stops at every single station, and rapid only stops at major stations. But Shinjuku is definitely major. We got the wrong platform there. That one says the Churo line, but it didn't say Shinjuku, so that one was going the wrong way. So we're just going to go down the escalator again and find the right platform. Churo line rapid for Shinjuku. So again, we've got the lines on the platform showing you where to queue up for the carriage. Next one's for Tokyo at 2:14. quite full. It was really busy on that train, and you can see behind me how many people are going on the escalators now, so we just pulled over to the side. I also kind of lost feel for a moment there, so we met up at the side of the platform, and we're going to go in a minute when it's a bit quieter. Now, it's a generalisation, but people in Japan are generally quite polite and considerate of others. So even when it's crowded, on the whole, people won't be pushing, and crowds are very organised, following one-way systems. So it's not as bad as busy places in some other countries. There we are, everyone's going up the escalator, and 20 seconds later, you can walk around freely, everyone's gone.
If you've got cases with you,
oh yeah, that is definitely a good plan if you've got cases. Don't try and struggle in the crowd, it's too difficult. On the escalator you stand on the left, leaving space for people to walk past on the right, except in Osaka where it's the other way round. They like to be different. So next we're looking for signs to the JR Yamanote line to get to Harajuku. And there it is, Yamanote line to the right. Yellow signs lead to the exits and white signs lead to transfers to other lines.
And because we are going from JR to JR, there's no gates to go through.
No, no ticket gates. This is also not the most complex change as if you were changing to a metro or something. Oh, little Suica penguin shop. Cute.
Oh, that's sold up.
Nice. Are these little sticker flakes? Oh, this is not coming out well on my camera, but super cute. Little Suica penguin charm. This is some good stuff. Right, back on track. Is that the Yamanote line there in green? It's 14 and 15. Towards Shibuya is this one, platform 14. The JR lines are kind of colour coded. The Yamanote line is always this light green colour. There's yellow for the Churo line local. So platform 14, Yamanote line. All the trains there. It looks quite full up, so maybe we'll just get the next one.
If you're not sure, I mean, this line is a loop line.
Yeah.
You don't want to go all the way around. It's dangerous.
That would be a bad idea. And these numbers tell you how long it takes to get to each station from where you are. So Harajuku will be 4 minutes. And the sign up there says Yamanote line for Harajuku, Shibuya and Shinagawa.
The train bound for Shibuya and Shinagawa will soon arrive on track number 14. For your safety, please stand behind the yellow line. Harajuku.
There's the signs for the exits. We want the west exit for Meiji Jingu.
Don't know what exit you want, just go out there.
Yeah, go out any exit you can find and use Google Maps to work out where you are. At this station, everyone's pretty much going the same way. Here's some more signs for the exits. Or if you want to transfer back onto the same line you came on, yeah, I guess you can do that. And here's the ticket gates. And here we are, Harajuku Station. The stamps over there if you're collecting them. I've already got that one. If you're transferring to a metro line, the process is very similar. You just follow the signs to the line you want, and if you're transferring from a JR line to a metro line or to a different train company, you will have to go through ticket gates on the way. You can get individual tickets for train journeys, which are really tiny slips of card. If you're not sure which one to get, just buy the cheapest one, and then when you get to your destination, before you go through the ticket gates, there's always a fare adjustment machine. So you put in your ticket and it tells you how much you need to pay the full fare. But to be honest, that is a much more fiddly way of doing things. It's much easier to use a Suica card. Then you can just top it up, swipe through the ticket barriers, and it's valid for everything. So I hope you found that useful, and I hope it makes it a little bit less scary taking the train in Tokyo. There are so many signs, possibly too many signs, and if you go wrong, you can always go back the way you came, or even take the train back the way you came.
Everyone gets it wrong at least once.
Yes, we did.
We have been. We've been here a lot.
Many
got it wrong at least twice.
Many a time.